There's a good chance that you will have heard of the business models I talked about in the last few videos before. If you're already an internet marketer or an entrepreneur, there's a chance you're already selling affiliate products or that you're already reselling. And so far, it's taking more work to get things up and running than you're actually earning for all your effort. In that case, it's time to have a rethink about how you're going to accelerate your business and help it to actually thrive. There are several tricks you can employ to make your business self sustaining and to help it generate genuine income. It's all about understanding what makes things sell and understanding how to get traffic to your site. Regardless of which of the previously discussed methods you're using to sell products, this video is going to show you how to turn your model into something that will generate an impressive income with very little work on your part. Now, the first thing you need to do is to create a sales page. A sales page is essentially a single web page that has a singular purpose: selling one product to your audience. The idea is simple: choose your product, build a sales page, send people to your sales page. That's it. Each time someone buys from your sales page, that's called a conversion. Your conversion rate tells you what percentage of people who visit your page actually buy. The aim of a sales page is simply to maximize your conversion rate. I know someone who once found a book they liked online. They set up an affiliate account, made a Facebook ad promoting their sales page, and then made a ton of passive income. They made several $1,000s, and all from creating one page. Now that's real passive income. But creating an effective sales page is incredibly important here. The key is to make sure that your audience is quickly engaged, doesn't leave to go anywhere else, and is completely convinced by the time that they've read through all your copy. There are several different strategies you can employ to achieve all these effects. The design of your sales page should be such that there are no distractions. That means no links to other pages on your site, and certainly no advertising or links to other sites. It should be long and narrow so that all the user can do is scroll down the page and commit stroke engage further and further with your content. But it's also highly important that you design your site to look professional. This is important because you need to build trust. People often feel reluctant to buy from unknown brands online because they worry the brand won't deliver the product or that their transaction will be lost in the clouds. Make sure you inspire their confidence and make an impulse buy easy by designing your sales page to be clean, crisp, and professional looking. The best way to accomplish that? Use a pre existing landing tool. The best example is to use Optimize Press, which is a WordPress plugin stroke theme that will make your site look like a professional sales page and include your transaction button. And you can find out more at optimizepress.com, and they have a video on the sales page that explains how it all works. Note that all our websites and pages recommended in this video series are going to be built with WordPress. WordPress simply makes it much easier to create websites that look professional. It's been tried and tested by millions of successful websites and brands throughout the world and is generally known for its adaptability and its large number of different add ons, plugins, and features. It's also very important that you make your transactions as simple as possible. Letting people check out with PayPal is a great way to do this, for example, because it will allow them to buy from you without having to input their card details or sign up for a new account. You want to make it as simple and easy as possible for them to click and buy and get your products. Just as important, if not more so, is your sales copy. This needs to be written in such a way as to compel the reader to want to buy and to build desire and urgency. The first challenge is going to be getting your visitors to read past the first line. People are always in a hurry on the web and they don't have time to sit and read a long passage of text that they know is just trying to sell them something. Start strong and get their attention right away. Do this by using a question directed at the user that will make them think, or by using a narrative structure to make your copy sound like a story. We're naturally inclined to listen to stories, and it's very hard to cut a story off midway because we always want to know how they're going to end. It's also important to space your content out a lot and to make it easier to skim read. Use descriptive headings. Throughout the text, your aim is to sell the value proposition. This means understanding the psychological draw of exactly why someone might want to buy your product and what it is about your product that they will want. This comes down to understanding how your product will affect their lives. For example, a fitness ebook will make someone fitter and healthier, therefore also making them sexier, more confident, and more athletic. The same goes for a pull up bar. Meanwhile, a book on making money or some kind of financial investment can help someone to reduce stress by making them free of debt, or to feel more powerful and financially stable and to chase their dreams. Men might think that earning money will make them more successful with women. Dating books or a dating site membership will improve someone's sex life or help them find love. It all depends on the site or book or audience that you're aiming at. Make that the focus of your product description and get your audience ready to visualize what you can do for them and how you're going to improve their lives. Meanwhile, try to describe the feel of the product and how beautifully designed it is. Get them to imagine it being part of their lives and to imagine holding it. The aim is to build up that sense of desire. And from there, you're then going to create urgency and scarcity. This means you're going to make out that your product is in low supply, that you're going to introduce a limited time offer, or you're going to find another way to encourage the person reading to buy now. Try to understand that people make purchases impulsively. We mostly buy things we don't need on an emotional basis, not a logical one. So, if your visitor has time to go away and think about it, they will probably not buy, and you probably will lose your customer. Likewise, you also need to think about reducing the apparent risk. Promise a 100% money back guarantee and talk about how easy and quickly your product arrives. Show social proof by including reviews from other customers. By making your product highly desirable, painting a picture, and then making the reader act quickly, you can trigger a ton of impulse buys and increase your conversion rate significantly, especially if buying is easy and your site looks professional. Of course, you shouldn't oversell something like a mug with a funny picture. Bigger ticket items equals large sales pages. For smaller items that are easier impulse buys, you can use an e-commerce store to the same effect. You know what though? It's really not your sales page or your persuasive powers that will have the best chance of securing you your sales. What is actually much more important is selecting the right product to begin with and then promoting it to the right people. The first tip is to choose a niche that you know and love. This is important because it will mean you understand it much better, you understand how to sell it, and you don't mind spending time writing about it or writing sales copy. The next tip is to think about the niche and the size of that niche very carefully. Don't make the mistake of aiming for a niche with too much broad appeal, or you'll drastically increase the competition and make life very difficult for yourself. PPC ads will charge you more depending on how many other advertisers are after the same search terms as you. That means you can end up spending a huge amount of money to bid for a term like make money online or fitness equipment. You'll be going up against the likes of Amazon, and they spend over $1 million a day on AdWords alone. Better then to aim for a smaller niche while still thinking about whether you have a strong product with a good route to market. One of the best ways to do this is to take your niche and then narrow it down further into a smaller subset. For example, you can create a highly successful niche by taking fitness and then aiming it at a smaller subsection, such as the over 80s, teenagers, women, or better yet, diabetes, martial arts, students, or karate. Now you have a much narrower target audience, and you can use tools like Facebook to target that precise group specifically. Now pick a product that solves a very specific problem for that very specific niche and market the heck out of it. You can do this especially well if you can find a new audience for an existing product. For example, a folding bench press is ideal for students who have a small amount of space in their home. Now, you can take that product, write a sales page aimed at students looking to get into great shape, and then advertise in places where students go. The most powerful strategy of all? Well, think about the influence you already have and the routes to market that you already have. A route to market is any direct access that you have to the audience you want to sell from. For example, if you happen to be best friends with the editor of Gardener's World, then selling a gardening product is an ideal option. You already have a means to reach thousands of gardeners. Why create more work for yourself when that opportunity exists? Just find a great product and ask your friend to promote your affiliate link. Or maybe you're already a very big name in a popular forum. Then simply find an affiliate link for a product you think those people will like and share it on the forum. You can even be upfront about the fact that you'll make money. In fact, I would advise it. But this incredibly simple strategy can make you a lot of money very quickly.